This now. Waste is an everyday occurrence, but it does have a negative impact on the environment. Now, this week marks the Zero Waste Week. The international awareness campaign hopes to raise awareness about the environmental impact of waste. Bruce James from the Green School South Africa speaks to us now all the way from Cape Town. Thank you for your time, Bruce, and good morning to you. Let's start here before we get into this campaign. What's the environmental impact, rather, of waste, just so that everybody is on the same page?
Sorry, that line was a bit bad there. Can you repeat that? Hello?
Good morning, Bruce. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, so I'll just repeat my question for you in terms of, what we're talking about this morning. What's the environmental impact of waste, would you say, in your perspective? All right, seems like we can't get a hold of Bruce James there. An important conversation we're trying to have, and hopefully we can get a hold of him. Let me try just one more time. Bruce, if you can hear me, my question to you being, what is the environmental impact of waste? It seems we're having technical audio issues with you, but we'll try again and hear if you can hear me.
Yes, no, I can hear you now. So we're having, yes, no. So obviously this week being Zero Waste Week, it's an international week-long campaign just giving awareness of the environmental impact of how badly everything is with waste at the moment. So less than a quarter of all plastics that are produced are ever recycled. And it's just trying to create awareness of this and how we could possibly improve it and work towards zero waste to landfill.
Yeah, and I understand Zero Waste Week actually starts today until the 10th of September. How are you hoping to raise this awareness? What's the strategy here to get everyone talking about it, but not only talking, acting on ensuring that they become a part of the solution?
Okay, so at Green School, we live this. This is a concept that we are practicing daily at the Green School. We don't have any normal just bins where we throw all our rubbish into. We separate everything. Our kitchen waste from our kitchens and our garden waste all gets composted on site, and then we use that again in our gardens to grow vegetables. In our classrooms, we have various bins to separate our waste into, to then sell it on to recycling buyers, and we also partner with local communities, like restaurants, to bulk up our recycling and make it more viable for all parties involved.
One of the big issues I know that you're trying to tackle is plastic waste. How does plastic, end up in the ocean? Through various things. So
the Western Cape's had a huge rainfall this previous winter, and you can just see that blows in off the streets into stormwater drains and down into our rivers, and then that moves on into our ocean, which is a major issue. I know that there was a massive nurdle spill somewhere along the coast this last winter, and you can see along various Cape beaches, hundreds of people, which is an encouraging sight to see a lot of people picking up all these nurdles along the beaches.
Right. And I know that you are in a very close, partnership here with 7 Clean Seas, and they're also their aim being to help reduce plastic pollution. Take me through that relationship you share and the common vision you share as well to reduce plastic waste.
Yeah, so we're trying to, we've discovered with our research that a lot of the plastic that says it's recyclable may be internationally recyclable. Locally, very little of it is recyclable. So the company, the CRDC, they have a product called Resonate, which takes in all types of plastics, even lightly soiled, and they are able to use this plastic as a substitute for sand to make concrete products.
And Bruce, for anyone who wants to be involved, who wants to be a part of the solution, who wants to get a hold of you, how can they do so?
They can get hold of me on my email at bruce.james@greenschoolsa, and we have a bunch of information that we've researched and service providers that we have worked with, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction.
All right. Well, Bruce James, thank you for your time from Green School South Africa.